Howdy, folks. Y'all like my hat? Target $14.99 special. Figures springtime. Time to get the new Spy fedora and put the black felt away. I'll go ahead and take that off because it's probably going to distract y'all. My good looks here. Anyway, today one I want to talk about was a little follow-up to my last video blog about the synthetic drugs and the family safety smartphone apps. Like I've had some requests from some fans and clients so I got to do a piece on spring break and beach week safety for teens, since that time of the year is coming up. You got March Madness. It's starting to get kind of warm outside. My wife's actually breaking out the flip-flops, and probably won't be too long before I do too. So without further ado, you're going to have your kids are going to want to go on spring break and beach week and stuff like that. And you want to let them go because it is a rite of passage for teens and young adults to go and do that, but you also want them to be safe. Okay. Well, any parent with the illusion of grandeur that their teen's not going to drink or anything like that on spring break or beach week, welcome to Funland. First thing is, we all know roofies and the drugs. You think you can drop in someone's drink to, incapacitate them or get them a little extra high in a little party. Those are always going to be prevalent throughout time. So make sure you tell your teens when you're hanging out having a drink or something, keep your beer or your drink in your hand or keep it in your sight so no one can drop anything in it. And some nasty stuff can happen involving that. Drinking is always going to be involved. Okay, that's a given with teen parties and stuff like that. You want to kind of try to control that and curb that, but it is a fact of life. You want to kind of talk to your teens about responsible use of alcohol and not getting overly intoxicated to where they totally lose their senses of who they are and what's right and what's wrong and what's safe and what isn't. So, that's definitely a talk you want to have too. And when the kids are out, teens are out hanging out at the beach week and stuff like that, want to make sure they, remain with their friends and people they know and trust. And if they're, they just meet somebody, not to just go off with them somewhere, not knowing where they're going to go. Or at the bare minimum, tell a friend or, someone they're with that, hey, I'm going to go walk on the beach with this person or something like that. I'll be back in 30, 45 minutes. Okay. Now, if they do that, or even if they don't do that, you want them to keep their cell phone on their person and charged, and powered on. Some people forget to turn the power their phone back on. And with this is the capability of one, they can make and receive phone calls. Two, every phone nowadays has GPS tracking capability. So a lot of times in an emergency situation, police and emergency services can track the person, through their telephone. Okay, and kind of going into the next subject here. You're going to want them to check in with the family periodically. I know it's a big drag. I got to call the folks while I'm on spring break. What a buzzkill, okay? But, have them call you, have them give you a shout every day or two. Say, hey, I'm having fun, enjoying life. This is what's happening, stuff like that. So at least, they're kind of around and safe, Also, they're going to want to, you want to make sure they keep their ID and or passport in a secure location. Or if they're, they have to carry it on them, make sure it's in a secure location on their body, especially if they're traveling abroad. Okay, there's a lot of pickpockets and theft and stuff like that. And even if your ID and your credit cards and stuff like that can be swiped from a house party while they're sitting on your dresser. Someone can go into the room you're staying in and snatch them off your dresser. Now, whether teens are going to be staying in a hotel or a rental beach house, and I'm not too sure about every vacation destination. I'm pretty familiar with the Outer Banks of North Carolina myself, and I know that rental houses, you have to have at least someone 25 or older sign for the house for the rental when you check out the keys and stuff. Now, parents, make sure you know who this chaperone is and you trust them. Are they trustworthy? Are they semi-mature? Do you think they're going to be able to handle this group of teens? And make sure you have their contact information. Make sure you can get a hold of them. And furthermore, know the rental company that's renting the house and have contact information for the rental company. And also, local police and local police and emergency services. So, you can get in contact with the teen, or someone that knows the teen, while they're on this vacation. And to add to that, it might be even smarter to, make sure you have their friends' cell phone numbers or their friends have your phone numbers. Everybody has contact information. Everybody says, okay, something happens, car accident or something like that. People can get in touch with each other. So the problem can better be dealt with, so you're not in the dark and you can actually, address the problem and deal with it and go forward from there. Also, while you're on vacation, you want to know have the phone numbers and contact information handy for if you need to cancel credit cards or cancel anything like that in the event of theft or robbery. Okay, So, that's just a very basic rundown, but a lot of it boils down to common sense, okay? Communication is key. Controlling, alcohol, drug intake is key. And just, overall awareness and, smart decisions, is what you want to, talk to your teen about and address that with them as a young adult, and that, they need to start making these responsible decisions, further in life. So, without further ado, that's it. As always, I can always be contacted my direct email, rvapy1@gmail.com. And if you have any suggestions for future video series or blogs or anything like that, get in contact with me and let me know. I would be glad to hear your input. And until next time, see ya.